we both loved X, but did Pearl make things better or worse? What's up, everyone? I am Wink.
And I am Skillz.
And this is Scream Cheese. Today we are going to talk about the movie Pearl, directed by Ti West, written by Ti West and Mia Goth, starring Mia Goth, Tandi Wright, and David Corenswet. Pearl is the story of how the title character Pearl became the vicious killer seen in the previous Ti West film X. Skillz and I just got back from the theater. We are fresh with Pearl. Skillz, like, what'd you think, dude?
I can't contain myself. I just have to come right out and say, I fucking love this movie. I'm so blown away by it. There's so many great things about it. I was so engaged in this film. Mia Goth, oh my God, how incredible is she? She's amazing. I've joked around about stuff like this before, but what I just witnessed was literally an Oscar-worthy performance. Like, it deserves an award. She carried this film. It's beyond just like good acting. She was Pearl. She was this person. It looked like it was shot in Technicolor, which basically isn't true to life colors, but it makes all the colors really rich and really bright. Ti West is so great at like capturing time periods. This literally felt like a movie from that time period. I thought it was amazing. I have more to say, but Wink, what are your impressions?
Yeah, dude, we were seeing the same movie, dude. This was literally a near perfect movie for me. I agree with what you're saying about Mia Goth. Dude, I'm like out of my mind for her right now.
Yeah, me too.
I'm glad that you said it. All I could think before we got started is, dude, what do I think of her acting in this movie? It's like God tier. Dude, it's
amazing.
Not even just the intense moments, dude. It's the character when she's the unassuming, benign character. It is all of it. And you know what, man? It is a gradient. We know how terrible she is when she's like an old woman. And dude, I guess she's not just terrible. There's a lot of depth to what she is. But we were introduced to her in a way where we got to see kind of sweet little her, and we got to see the transition. Even though we knew what she was capable of, we still got to enjoy it. And I still felt bad for her at times.
Yeah.
I still wanted her to succeed at times. And I'll tell you, dude, I can't say enough about her performance, and I agree with you. That's another thing I was thinking. I'm like, dude, does she maybe deserve an Oscar nod for this? Like, dude, I don't know that they would even imagine giving it to someone for a film like this, but in my world, in the world where I love horror the way that I do, this is some of the best acting you're gonna see in horror. I was gonna say also, like, the whole like Technicolor thing. Ti West, he is gifted in doing this, but it's not just in the look, it's like in the wholesome way that everybody like curved their acting style. And it is the score of the film. It's one of those things where everyone's just on the same page. They're all doing the same thing. I adored this film. It was so good to me. I knew I would end up liking it more than X. I knew it was gonna be, there might be a little bit more depth, but dude, this just, it did it for me. It really, really did it for me, man.
Yeah, to me, it was like, I love X. I actually didn't know if I would enjoy this more or not. After seeing this, it makes me like X so much more and want to go back and watch it. And it also makes me incredibly excited for the third one.
Yeah.
Just because I trust Ti West fully now. I thought X was an excellent horror film, but the difference is I feel like Pearl is truly a masterpiece. Even if it had no connection to like the horror world or no connection to X, this was just a one-off film. I would think it was brilliant. I would think it was original. The thing about it is Mia Goth, as we said, her performance was incredible. The script was incredible. There is a monologue at the end of this that is one of the best monologues ever given by an actor, period. Every bit of writing was amazing. When they did show the horror or the gore, there was some stuff at the end that was just cool. And again, like the Technicolor look was great because the blood looked like super red, but it didn't look like bad, like, oh, you made the blood unrealistic. It fit within the context of of the way this film looked. When Mia Goth was on screen, which was like 99% of the time, you literally could not take your eyes off of her. If she had one of her outbursts, it was incredible, but just her looks, every time she would look at something, it was that great type of acting where you know what's going on in her mind, or you feel the emotion. Every single second of the film was like that with her. And the lady who played her mother, she was awesome too. It was just a great script. It was a great fucking film. That's all there is to it.
The writing was particularly good. It was particularly effective. And one of the things that I was a little concerned about was I didn't know if they were going to kind of stick the landing and if they would wrap it up. I have this thing, especially in horror, where like often I can like a horror film and then it just doesn't end well. And I always excuse it. I'm always like, well, it didn't end well. Dude, this wrapped up how it was supposed to. And then we got like the last kind of tidbit to tie it to X and know that those connections are solid now. It just was perfectly executed, man.
Well, you know what, dude? Real quick, dude, I have to mention this. This film, for me at least, literally had no fat.
Yeah.
There was not a single.
It just did what it was supposed to do. It hit every beat along the way. I absolutely agree.
And the crazy part is it's not this fast-paced film full of tension. It's just telling the story about this character.
Right.
But that's also what makes it great, because it is tough to do that and make every single second intriguing, interesting. Every second was enjoyable, and every second felt like it needed to be there. And there was also a number of like peak moments for me in this film where I'm just like, man, I'm not gonna forget that.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
There was a lot going on that you can really delve deep into.
Yeah.
It's just a super impressive piece of art, and it's just like perfectly well done. And like there is now this team in West and Mia Goth that is like
amazing.
There's something like magical happening, because honestly, man, I was gonna say that you could find a different person for X and it ends up working anyway. There's enough happening otherwise, but I don't know if that's true, especially with her playing both roles in that. But in this one, dude, if you don't get a strong enough actress to cover the Pearl character, I don't know that it ends up working. And it's not just talent, dude, because there are plenty of talented people in Hollywood. There are some particular things about Mia Goth that I can't even put my finger on, dude. She is like out of this world. It's like she has like something genetic given to her, and then she's an amazing actress on top of it. I don't know if this is helpful to anyone watching. It's just so freaking good, man. Like I said, it was a near perfect film for me.
Two things. You bring up a good point. One, if they had cast a good actress and not a great actress, this would have still been a good film. Like you said, Ty West and her together, it's magical. The last thing I did want to say was the entire film, I kept thinking, I feel so bad for the dad. It was like the whole film. I'm not going to spoil the film, but basically he's helpless to do anything about the situation.
You know what's interesting about that actor also? I did very little research, but I just really quick went on IMDb right before we started this. And that guy is like an award-winning writer, director, actor out of New Zealand, I believe.
What he's portraying, you might say, well, he's not doing a whole lot, but he portrayed it so well that I believed it. Like I totally believed that this character was in this, disposition, Everything about the film was amazing. So we could talk forever. We'll have to do an extended cut,
This one hit the mark for me. I will absolutely say that.
Me too.
I'm going to give it a pretty high score. I'm going to score this a 9.8. I have two small nitpicks that I'm just going to pull it down a little bit. It's truly nearly a perfect film for me. I know that I'm not the same as a lot of people out there. I don't expect that everyone's going to have the same experience as I do. For my sensibilities, this was really spot on for me. This is the movie I wanted to see when I went into that theater.
I'm not gonna go too crazy because I just saw the film. I want to have time to think about it. I want to give it time to either go higher or lower. I will give it a 9.5, and I will say that it was literally one of the best movie experiences I've had in my life. So
wow, dude,
that says a lot. Yeah, it was incredible.
All right, well, let us know if we're absolutely insane and we're totally wrong about this film, but also let us know if you think we're entirely right about it. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel. We'd love to see you here again sometime when we're talking about some other movies. And also make sure to check out our Patreon, where we sometimes will do extended talks about some of the movies that we watch. And also comment any of your favorite horror movies that you think we should check out. We're always on the lookout for something new to enjoy. But until next time, Skillz and I will see you again soon, all right? Peace out, cheesers.
Peace.